Welcome to Wednesday of our Lent for Everyone series. Right when we think that the gospel text is going to get nice and kind of simple, or at least those nice stories from Jesus, then we read ones like this one, where he seems to call the non-Jewish people dogs in his comparison, and says that he didn't come for the dogs, but for the lost children of Israel. And this passage it's an interesting one, mainly because we don't quite understand the perspective of Jesus coming first for the Jews and things like that. But we have to trust that indeed Jesus had a purpose and intent with that, and that truly his purpose was first to come for these people of Israel. The thing is that Jesus' purpose was already expanding beyond those borders, like we see in the Gospel of John that I've been preaching through, or also continually in all of the Gospels. Jesus' message starts to get out and expand God's kingdom way farther beyond, I think, even Jesus thought his reach would initially. And so this woman comes and lays before him, whose daughter is demon possessed, having a lot of problems, and she says, "Lord, help me," right? And Jesus says, I've come for the lost children of Israel. You wouldn't take the food for the children and feed it to the dogs. And what N.T. Wright does here and describes, he says, it's interesting because usually Jesus is the one to give the punchline. And instead, this time the woman says, well, but even the dogs get to get the scraps under the table. And it's there when the woman is able to somehow see how God's kingdom works, even if it's not that flattering, right? Where Jesus says, woman, you have great faith, your daughter's healed, right? And so even from afar, he's able to heal this woman who's of the region of Tyre and Sidon, which is north outside the realm of the people of Israel. I think what we see here is that even maybe Jesus was torn a little bit inside because his mission kept expanding even quicker than maybe he saw it and wanted it to. And yet people were so quickly responding to the possibilities of God's coming kingdom in their midst. And sometimes God's kingdom comes in really interesting ways. My prayer as we deal with the realities of today and a lot of the unknown, and frankly, there's a lot of unknown, right? Not just for the church, but really in your life. There's a lot that we don't know. There's a lot we don't know about jobs. There's a lot we don't know about health. There's a lot we don't know about the economy and things like that. Is that somehow every single day we would be able to see God's hand in our midst, even when we don't understand what's going on, and even in all this unknown. That's my prayer for us this day. I pray you will join me in praying that way. Peace be with you.